It's the video all America is talking about. Seattle drivers in snow. See the world's worst drivers do the stupidest things in snow that shouldn't even be a problem. You'll see skids, slides, and smashes. John Voorhees says it's funnier than Dork. John Voorhees also says, when will the Lord lift me out of the depressing hell of my life? Writing columns that no one reads about TV shows that no one watches. Gene Godden says, what's with Voorhees? Eric Lasitas says, I saw him at a party last night and he seemed fine. Seattle drivers in snow. It's the wackiest video ever. Thank you so much. Gosh, what an exciting week we've had. We had the big snow of 98. I'm telling you, you guys were excited. It was so exciting at all the TV stations. The weather people, they got out their special clothes because they looked at the Doppler, they saw the snow was on the way, and they said, I'm going first. I'm number one tonight. All right, got the special stuff. We had complete coverage. I believe it snowed for about 3 hours on Monday, but we still have reporters standing by live. Yes, Gene, the snowman was almost completely melted. It's just a little bit here. We're going to be updating you later. You know, wouldn't want you to miss a thing. We got you. The last flake of snow, and as you know, if there's one flake, the car everywhere. Anyway. Interesting story in the paper this week. You might have read this. With all the hoopla about the Titanic, someone decided to check if the Washington State ferries have enough lifeboats to carry all the passengers. Guess what? They don't. Ferry officials say, don't worry, the boats are virtually unsinkable unless they hit one of the dinner rolls from the cafeteria. Then, of course, who ever heard of a Washington State ferry hitting something? Yeah, I don't really want to start a panic because I just always want you to keep in mind that in case of an emergency, commuters from Bremerton can be used as flotation devices. Just give them a thing. Of course, the thing about the ferries, the traffic now is so bad on the ferry routes these days that if the folks on the dock saw one go down, they wouldn't worry about the passengers. They'd all be, oh, geez, we're going to be here another 2 hours. Oh, my God. Imagine if a ferry sinks in 100 years, there'll be a movie called Click-a-Tat. And you can just imagine it, you know, the ferry's going down, the folks in the Mercedes and the BMWs are rescued first, and people in the cheap cars, they're screaming, there's women and children in this Rambler, at least give us a chance! Come on! A big love story on the ferry, you know, a big romantic movie, you know. So, actually, there's nice romantic news locally. Pepper Schwartz, the UW sociologist, she's just written a book. You might have heard of this. It's called The Great Sex Weekend. And it's, woo, that's great. That's good. It's for couples who want to get their love lives back on track. And she also, says in the book that there's a 24-hour version for people who are really busy, which is... It's true. And also, we did some further investigation and found out that there's also a little wallet card version for people who only have about 10 minutes to spare. We thought you might be interested in some of these quickie tips to fix up your love life. For example, experiment with new affectionate nicknames for your mate's love handles. Or hang shower curtains around the back seat of a Metro bus and pretend it's a romantic train sleeper car. Clean the crud out of the corners of your mouth. Read Leonard Nimoy poetry out loud together until you realize that anything would be better, even having sex with each other. Also, no KJR sports radio during foreplay. Try to put all thoughts of Larry King out of your head. And finally, pretend you're meeting each other for the first time all over again, only this time you're not drunk and the lights are on. Well, those are, I think, some very good suggestions on lovemaking. And now we have some equally valid advice for all you drivers out there.
This winter, as Washington's roads and highways undergo major renovations, we ask for the public's support and patience on the job site.
If you see me holding up a sign that says slow, it doesn't mean to speed up or act like you can't see me. It means to slow down. It says it right there. S-L-O-W. Sure, if the sign said drive real fast, well, then you'd be doing the right thing. But it doesn't. It says slow.
Hey, if you're driving along knocking back a couple of beers, please don't throw the empty bottles out the window. One of them could hit us in the head and really hurt us bad. Come to think of it, drinking and driving is against the law. So why not give the beer to one of us? I could really use a cold one right now.
I mean, it says it in really big letters. I mean, if it was hard to see, I could understand. But it's not. It says it really clear. It says slow.
Sometimes I work for 2 or 3 hours in a row, and I sure do get hungry. So next time you go out, bring a sandwich along for your buddy Big Jim. Thanks a lot.
Hey, vodka too. If you got some vodka in your car, just pull over and give it to me. I won't tell nobody, okay? Vodka, whiskey, hell, cough syrup, or vodka.
Are you an idiot? Is that it? Do you think slow means fast? Oh, I know. Maybe you're driving to pick up your brain. Yeah, maybe you're driving your big, stupid car to go pick up your tiny, tiny brain.
Get in the car head. The car head.
Okay, well, how about a big freaking banner that says slow? Could you see that? Well, probably not. So you have your big head stuck up your big ass, you big... God.
This has been a public service announcement from the Department of Transportation.
Feeds across the middle to Shrimp. Lop. Oh, the Baker going up top. He's the play-by-play guy for the Seattle Supersonics. Pass by Shrimp. He's Kevin Calabro. But when the game's over...
This is Storytime with Kevin Calabro.
Once upon a time, the 3 little pigs going up against the big bad wolf. The wolf got all the tools, the size, the speed, the big teeth, the claws. Meanwhile, the pigs are undersized. They're fat but slow. They're inexperienced. It looks like a classic mismatch here today, and yet you've got to root for the little pigs, don't you? They have the intangibles. They're relatable. They're friendly. But let's be honest. Nobody's giving them much of a chance here today. They're a 20-point underdog. All right, here he comes. The big bad wolf. Looking very confident as he runs quickly toward the first little pig's house. And a poor move by the pig. He goes with the straw defense. Well, here comes the wolf man. He huffs, he puffs, and he blows the house down. And the pig now is nothing but bacon. You could have seen that coming from a mile away. I don't know what the first little pig was thinking. All right, second little pig going with the stick house defense now. Well, you can't like that. The wolf is just too strong here. Well, here he comes, the big breath man. He's huffing, he's puffing, and of course he blows the house down. It sticks everywhere. Well, the wolf is just eating these guys alive. The pigs, now they're totally dominated. We've got 1 pig to go now. They're down to their last pig. But this is the highly regarded veteran pig. He's wise. He knows the secrets. He's got all the tricks. So let's see what happens. He's got the brick house thing going now. It's a good move. A good defense, and maybe one that the wolf hasn't seen before. All right, here comes the huffer-puffer man now. He huffs. He puffs. And no, the house does not fall. Oh, baby, the pig is in the house. The wolf climbs to the chimney. He's in a desperation mode. He jumps down the flue. He falls into a kettle of boiling water. Slam dunk. Oh, baby, that's gotta hurt. And it's over. It's over. It's pig time, pig time. And they're living happily ever after, baby.
This has been Storytime with Kevin Calabro.
I don't remember when I first noticed it, but it just didn't feel right. So I went to my doctor, and that's when he said the word I never wanted to hear. Falbrogornophoblasia. No one knows what causes it or even for sure what it is, but then my doctor told me about a remarkable new therapeutic medication called Mendelozanfirclastamine. Within a few days, I noticed a difference. Part of that difference was a ringing in my ears. So I went to see my doctor again, and that's when he recommended oral smalkfololate. Within hours, the ringing in my ears had completely disappeared and was replaced by a painful swelling in my sinus and nasal passages. So I went to see my doctor again. He told me about Prothromarmatat 3000. I have to admit that at first the bitter taste of Prothromarmatat 3000 was a little hard for me to tolerate. That's when my doctor told me that Prothromarmatat 3000 is actually an ointment. For the accompanying nausea, my doctor recommended Ramitol caplets. He forgot to mention the side effects, which include severe skin eruptions, diarrhea, and bleeding from the eyes. That's when he recommended Numzidantine. Within a few hours, all feeling in my lower extremities was gone. That's when my doctor recommended Hamaltrafone HP, a 10-inch long, 2.5-inch wide suppository. That's when I shot my doctor.
Hercules, hero of song and story.
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, the Linwood City Council is thinking about building an arts and convention center, and they say the only thing now holding them back from building it is a complete shortage of money, arts, and conventions. A Yakima man, frustrated in trying to get a photo ID for himself, registered himself as a dog to show that a dog has more rights than he does. Meanwhile, his neighbors say, "We don't know about that, but if he doesn't stay out of our yards, he's going to get a BB in his ass." Barry Mitzman from KCTS Channel 9 will host a show about this year's state legislature called Inside Olympia with Barry Mitzman. The show's title has brought a strong objection from movie actress Olympia Dukakis. A ball of fire trailing orange and red flames that was reportedly seen crashing into the Columbia River in Kennewick was originally thought to have been a meteor. Scientists later determined it to be Kevin Costner's career. Ooh. Merchants in Kent and Des Moines have asked police to install video surveillance cameras along Highway 99. The merchants say that the video would help them to determine two things. One, if anything suspicious is going on along Highway 99 between Kent and Des Moines, and two, if anything at all is going on along Highway 99 between Kent and Des Moines. Well, a Seattle architect and community leader was handcuffed, separated from her child, strip-searched, and thrown in jail on New Year's Eve after police mistook her for a woman who once lied to get welfare benefits. A police spokesperson later said that they were aware of the architect's identity, but that she looked just like that other woman, and they wanted to practice on her in case someday they found the real one. Duval City Councilman Dave Ernie Zumwalt was found guilty a few days ago of selling cocaine. This means that Dave Ernie Zumwalt will soon be known as prisoner number 267 Ernie 938. Well, the movie As Good As It Gets, starring Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt, tells the story about a man who suffers from obsessive-compulsive disorder. And here with a comment about the film is our own Nancy Guppy. Nancy? Nancy Guppy?
Well, I found the movie As Good As It Gets to really be as good as it gets. In particular, I appreciated the movie's thoughtful, serious look at obsessive-compulsive disorder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an often joked about and misunderstood disease. In the capable hands of Jack Nicholson, obsessive-compulsive disorder is portrayed as a handicap, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, a handicap that can inhibit both the personal and professional growth of its victims. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Hey, I-P-P-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-M. My hope is that the tremendous box office success of As Good As It Gets, 1, 2, 3, will bring to light the true facts about the disorder. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, blackjack. And dispel any inaccuracies that the general public may hold about people who suffer from this debilitating disease. Thank you.
Wow. Great, thank you. Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
John.
It's very nice. Thank you. That's fine, Nancy. Thank you. That's fine. Okay. Finally, Mary Kay Letourneau may gain custody of her baby in 3 to 6 months. The father of the infant was unavailable for comment because he was out at recess. This has been the Late Report. Stay with us because we're coming right back.
Brandon? Brandon? Hey! Hey, buddy, how you doing? Wow, look at this. Look at the mess here. Boy, I'll tell you, if my dad came home and he found a mess like that, I'm telling you, he would have whooped me like, I don't even want to tell you. But, hey, I'm glad that you and I have broken that cycle of violence in families, because that's really important that we... Hey, Brandon? Brandon, buddy? Hey! Now, remember at family meeting how we said that Mommy and I have our responsibilities, but you have your responsibilities too. So I was thinking if we could maybe just... Hey, Brandon? Brandon, little buddy? Okay, I'm glad that Nintendo is giving you that good hand-eye coordination, but I was thinking maybe we could use that hand-eye coordination to like pick up some of the... Okay, hey, buddy? Brandon, buddy? Okay, listen, it's going to be your choice, okay? Your choice. Do you want to pick up the Legos first or the blocks first? It's all up to you. It's your choice. It's all... Okay. Hey, Brandon, buddy, Brandon, look. It's going to be like a game between Brandon and Dad. You throw it here, just going to be just like a... Hey! Now listen, you pick up this crap and you pick it up right now! What the hell is wrong with you? Buddy? Hey, buddy. Let's go. There. Okay. It's buddy. It's Brandon and Dad. We're buddies. We're partners. It's Brandon and Dad. Good job, buddy. Good job. Just you and me, Brandon.
Just a little bit of fiction. Not at all like that in my house. Remember, kids, I love you. I love you, kids. Anyway, if you'd like some tickets for the show, call this number. We're about done for this week, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.